Fix my boobs. Get myself together. Thank you for joining me, Popcornologist Gabcast. Just gonna hang out a little bit. One of my friends gonna come through and we gonna chit chat a little bit. Um, YouTube is jumping tonight. Everybody's streaming and going live, and it's pretty laid back over here. We just gonna have a little gab tonight. Just talk about some. Hey, Akila, how are ya? I'm waiting on my girlfriend with her slow self. She's gonna come up and we're gonna chit chat a little bit. Oh, I told Bobby to tell you that my birthday's July 14th. I'm not sure exactly what day, but I just want women on the panel with me for my birthday. I'm gonna have me some wine. I'm gonna be kicked back. And we just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk. And I've been, researching some things to make it interesting. So it's just not a boring, just we just up here just catty. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do some fun things. And so hopefully you can join me. Hey, hopefully you can come on up here on the panel and join me that day. Okay, my friends here. I see you getting ready, girl.
Hey, look, this ain't no ice water.
I see you. We got Akila B in the chat. I haven't told you yet because I haven't talked to you. Your hair's cute.
Thank you.
I feel like my jumpsuit is twisted. Um, I was telling her that for my birthday, I was gonna do a stream yard, and I just wanted to be some women up here on the panel, and we just gonna kick it for my birthday. I've been looking up some things, to talk about and bring to the cast, so make it fun and interesting. But I want it to be women whining, so we're gonna have our wine and we just gonna relax. We're gonna be in our element, and guys are not allowed on the panel unless they coming up to sing happy birthday or say happy birthday, and they only get between, I haven't decided yet, 30 seconds or 60 seconds, and they getting kicked right off because this is about the women. It's about the women. So yeah, so Akila, if you talk to April sometimes, tell her she's more than welcome because I want her over here too. She hasn't really had a place to go. And so it's pretty calm over here. She gonna come. Tell her I want her to come hang out with us. So what's going on, Lola?
Girl, nothing.
You been had now. I haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks.
Has it been a couple weeks? No.
Yes, we don't do that. We don't go that long.
No, it ain't been.
She said, look, she said
2 days before Father's Day.
Wait a minute. She said 30 seconds is great because these men been too emotional. I can't take it. Have we switched roles? What's going on? Like, have we become the alphas?
Baby, that retrograde really switched them, honey.
I don't want to be the alpha. You know what? Let me go over to YouTube and put the link in the chat in case anybody else want to join us. Akila might want to come up here and chat with us. Hang on. And if it knocks me down, if it knocks me off, then just sit tight. I'm coming right back. But it shouldn't.
Okay. What's this? Why do I seem like my eyes are so low?
You been smoking?
Girl. Not since that edible, girl. Back in November. Oh, God. I guess I'm just tired. I'm on here by myself. Hey, everybody. She left me here by myself.
I usually let I usually let Zay handle all of that, but you know, he busy right now. It's all good. That's why I didn't bother him. Because Janelle was on here and
Okay.
she was on earlier and we just did a human resource segment. Because we were talking about and Akila, I dropped it in the chat in case you want to hit the link, you're welcome to come on up. Ah, here she come. She cool. You gonna like Akila.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm
Hey,
so
baby.
sleepy.
Good.
Girl, this ain't you sleepy.
Yes. Yeah, I'm getting old, y'all.
Girl, don't talk about
I'm
these
getting
birthdays roll.
older. Okay, let me
Oh, okay. I was gonna say these birthdays rolling around, baby.
move my
Man.
thing around.
They rolling.
Amazia in here cooking because I'm tired, okay? And now she
You
bugging
look
me because she
tired
want me to
too.
see her masterpiece. She said, "This looks beautiful." Oh, look
Hey,
at
you
this.
know
And that look
you,
good.
you
Good.
hey, so it's the most beautiful masterpiece in the world. You look
How do
tired.
I
What
do
you doing?
this? Just turn your phone around. Oh, just turn my phone around.
Oh, and she cooking. Yes.
Ooh, I
The
just
peas
finished
Big.
still
cooking.
green. All right now.
Uh-huh. All bright
Uh-oh.
and green. But yeah, what's up with the
I
men?
think
That
I
kind
gotta
of
delete some apps because y'all volume is really low.
really. The man been so sensitive and so just what is
Say
going
something.
on? Can you hear me
What the
good?
fudge sickle?
It's loud,
Is
loud,
my mic
loud.
on? My mic
But
is
wait,
on, right?
yeah, and I hear you real good, but I wonder when she was listening to us from the chat, how did we sound? Maybe it's us.
I don't know why my phone chill. Maybe I need to get my laptop. Maybe it'll work better on my. Your daughter just made that. Why Bobby just come in the house? I was like, what's that? Smell good than mother.
Say some here. She gonna be
Bobby,
the
I'm like, Bobby just cooked that.
she gonna mess around and be the permanent cook around there.
Look, she can add the butter, y'all. Hold on.
That's because she been watching you. Look, I wish I had me a daughter growing up. Shit, to sit me down. My son don't do jack.
I can
At,
hear you.
at least DJ do cook.
Huh?
At least your kids will cook, Lola.
My fault, Mozzie. Go ahead, do your thing,
One thing
girl.
about it, baby,
I'm
Ryan gonna
going
take
this
care
way.
of her mama.
You
The
said
boys, they
Ryan,
don't care.
Ryan been cooking. Oh, that's why I ain't had no daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, my son can't cook, baby. He can't do jack.
DJ can. Ron don't even try. His cooking is cereal. That's it.
PJ used to try at some point. He would make like breakfast stuff, and then I got excited. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a son that cooks and shit. Now he act like he can't flip a pancake. That nigga, he'll lay in the bed and starve to death and die. You hear me? Die before he get up and
What?
cook.
Damn.
I'm like, are you losing weight? You need something to eat. He be like,
Girl,
yeah, I'm
he
hungry.
cannot be losing weight as skinny as he is already. What is happening?
He, I'm telling you,
No,
the triflingness of it all.
girl.
I'm
What we
gonna
gonna
come
do with
out.
him?
I'm gonna go out and come right back in because
Okay,
it's
okay.
really low.
Real. When you were in the chat, was it real low too?
Nah,
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't on my end. Um, but what's up with these crybaby men?
Girl, these men been bitches since 2015. This ain't nothing new. It's just getting worse.
You said they been.
Since 2015. I've been saying that since 2015.
Did the
And
bitch come
it's
out
just
in
like
2015?
it has tripled. It's like I told you, it's like the roles have reversed. Like the women are way more masculine now, and the men are so feminine. I don't
I don't like
know.
it. I don't like this new
I don't
world.
like that. I don't like that at all. No, it's like, and then they get mad at us and say, "You acting like a whole man." Well, then stop acting like a whole woman, and I won't have to do that. Like I don't, girl.
I don't know.
It's
Wait, let me
I'm
get
still
this
doing the
straight.
same thing.
Somebody told you to stop acting like a man.
Yes. Yeah. But
I
no,
mean,
but look,
why?
to
And
his
what you do?
defense, to his defense, I
Was you
always
standing
said, I
up
think I
peeing?
was
What was happening?
no, but in his defense, I always said, I think I was a man in my former life. I do, because I can't act very masculine sometimes. Like, but that's only because I don't like weak men. I do not like weak men.
Okay,
I
okay,
do not like passive men that I feel like I can run over.
okay. Does that mean that you're acting masculine though?
In that
Because I
moment, I
guess
thought,
maybe I'm
no,
in
but I
denial.
think in that moment and the way, you know how I can be. So you know, in that moment, how it's like, okay, now you tripping, and then I get, a little rah with it, and it's like, well, damn, you like a whole nigga when you taking me there. It's like not all the time, and I started taking offense to that, because I'm like,
hell nah. No,
I'm like, wait, so what are you saying? But I can kind of understand, but then you have to understand like what we're dealing with. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was with DeMar, I never exhibited that
no more
type of
veggies.
behavior. Never, because he was masculine. You get what I'm saying? Like when I was out of pocket, he would check me and put me in my place, and that's what I like. So I always had my feminine side. These men today act way more feminine than what I'm used to. You get what I'm saying? Like, Jay, out the door. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Like,
Hey, off the wall prepper. He is so funny. Thanks for joining us. He said he feels like singing "Beautiful Skin" by Goody Mob. Well, sing it.
But I mean, it happens. It's not like I'm around here acting like a man all the time, because I don't like that. I don't like acting that way when I'm with a man. It's like, I'm feminine. I like to wear my, I like to be feminine. I like to be the girly girl. But when I'm dealing with a man that is way more feminine than me, one of us got to be the masculine energy up in here. And I don't want it to be me.
Okay, so he said, "Play it, Pop." Nah, look, we talking. We gabbing tonight off the wall. I'm gonna come over there. We gonna hang out with you, and we gonna let you play it. But okay, so maybe I need clarity, or maybe I'm in denial about masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I can identify a lot of sensitivity that I'm seeing in men, does that mean that I'm acting the opposite masculine? And I think nothing has changed for me. I know how to be feminine, and I think I'm always feminine. I can't see myself ever in a masculine light. Maybe I'm just in denial, and maybe somebody needs to help me identify that. So when you say masculine, is that just you're more mean, you're more aggressive? Much love, off the wall prepper. Thank you so much for stopping by.
But aggression is one of them, but I'm not aggressive like that. It's just I like a man to take control. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I feel like the guys that I have been dealing with, I've had to take more control. You get what I'm saying? Like I went from dealing with a man that took me out on dates, opened the door for me, did everything he needed to do as a man, took care of his family. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. So when you get to nowadays, these men want you to plan dates. They want you to pay for the dates. They won't even open the door for you. You get what I'm saying? You're holding the
Wait. Okay, so you met somebody that wanted you to plan the date and pay for it at the same time?
Girl, Jay, now you already.
Oh, he wanted you. Well, then he just. Well, let's call it a spade.
But even with Trey, I have to. I'm always organizing the dates. I'm always thinking out where we go. It's not.
Perhaps he thought he was a.
Huh?
Perhaps he just thought he was a pimp. That's more so what that sounds like. He wants you to plan it. What did he want you to feed him?
I literally felt like I was the man in that situation. That's how I felt. Because I was doing everything I felt a man should be doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, why am I asking you out all the time? Why am I asking to spend time with you? Why am I always coming to you? You get what I'm saying? Like, why am I always doing this? I'm showing you way more attention and affection than you are me. No woman wants a man. No woman wants to deal with a man like that. Like, we want to be courted and shown that we are appreciated, and you know what I'm saying? All of that. That's not what I was doing with him.
Yeah, sometimes.
So it kind of does something to you. It really does, because now it's setting you up mentally, like, especially when you just starting to get out your date again. And it's like, okay, is this what's to be expected? So now when you start to date somebody else, you're seeing a little bit of the same qualities in there. So it's like, okay, here we go again. Here we go again. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like with Trey, I got all of that, but with Trey's more softer. You know, he, like I said, you know how DeMart was. DeMart was like, you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm used to. I'm used to a man put me in my place. When I'm wrong, put me in my place, and I'm gonna sit there.
It sounds like you just want somebody to smack you around. Come over here, I'll smack you.
No, I want you. But you get what I'm saying. You know, we have these conversation talk, and it's not just us, but that's the conversation that has been going on social media with men saying women are too masculine. But it's like, are you guys really looking at yourselves and asking yourselves, like, why are they masculine? What is it about me that brings out that side of her? What is it that I'm not doing right? Or what is it that I'm doing wrong? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, we're not doing this just to be doing it. So I don't know. You know, women today are more independent. A lot of them don't want to date. A lot of them just stand to themselves, and you know, that's just don't want to be bothered with me. And men find that as being intimidating and, oh, you too masculine, that's why you can't keep a man. Why? Because I choose to stay in my own place. I'm paying my own bills. I'm responsible for me, and I'm not asking you for anything, because the minute I do, now you're going to call me something else and say, oh, you just want me for this, that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's too much.
Well, I guess on the outside looking in, I probably just say, let's take a breather, because I don't think all men are the same.
Mm-mm.
It just maybe you're just attracting that type of energy right now, and maybe just kind of pull back and just regroup.
I mean, the only one that really took me there was Jay was the worst.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad with Trey. It really wasn't. You get what I'm saying? I just needed Trey to be a little bit more, like, shut up. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like,
but everybody ain't that way. You know what I'm saying? He
is. He just tried to put up this facade. That's why I said what I said. He put
I'm glad. But I'm glad he did that, because if somebody can put up a facade, that ain't really authenticity. I would just kind of want him to move along anyway. You just did me a favor. So it is what it is.
That's it.
But the girl, you know what? I'm not on Facebook that much anymore.
Me neither.
Not like I used to be. So I was looking at it the other day. Hey, Belt Loop, salute. How are ya? I was on the other day, and I thought that video was absolutely ridiculous. And I wish they would stop posting embarrassing videos like that. You know what I'm saying? It's right. Really, when we look at the younger women, it's really embarrassing to see a woman with that mentality.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That you were irresponsible. Let's call a spade, right? You were irresponsible,
mm-hmm.
and you had several kids,
right?
You had several kids by we don't know. He said, what mentality? The mentality that someone owes you something. That mentality. And I'm speaking of, we're speaking of women, a woman in specific of color. And, a lot of times their business is aired out on this. TikTok just kind of exploits everybody now, or they allow. Belt Loop said, hello, Miss Lolo.
Hello, how are you?
TikTok kind of exploits it airs out a lot of dirty laundry.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw the young lady, and the guy came with the McDonald's, which was probably wrong anyway. Because why are you feeding the kid McDonald's? Number one, and she's like, he's always bringing McDonald's, and I'm about to show that he brings this McDonald's. And I'm like, First of all, that's what I went straight to first. Like, you allowing him to feed your kid McDonald's all the time, and you're okay with that? Okay, so let's deal with what she said. I'm getting ready. Yeah, TikTok is good. It has some valuable stuff on TikTok, but some stuff. So she proceeds to video this guy, and he's walking up with this McDonald's, and she made a fool of herself, first of all. And he's walking up with this McDonald's, and he's like, well, why are you videotaping me? And she's just like, well, yeah, I just want the world to see that you pretend to be this great guy, that you don't take care of your responsibility. I'm trying to figure out what was she talking about.
Right.
And she's like, was it 4 or 5 other kids?
She had 3 other kids, so 4.
Okay, I have 3 other kids, and you bring something only for the one that's yours. And you knew I had more kids when you got into this. Thank you, Lil Zay. You're welcome to come up if you want to chit chat. It's like I froze up. As soon as Zay said that, I froze.
What you talking?
No, the screen froze. And so your mouth is open, and I look like I got this nonchalant. Yeah, we're frozen.
You're not frozen on my end.
Okay, well maybe it's me.
Your necklace, right? And clapping your hands.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, hang on. Let me see. Okay. So I'm actually good.
I'm still over there looking crazy.
No, you okay.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it was me. Okay. So anyway. Okay, good. He was he's obviously not with the woman anymore, and he was bringing the child that he has by her some food, and she was pretty upset because she said that he knows that she has 3 other kids, but they weren't his children. They're not together. And I just don't know what women expect. This
is my thing. I really wonder and I will hope that they didn't do this, but sometimes those videos are questionable. A lot of people do anything to go viral. A lot of people do anything, for clicks and views. So that's kind of number one where my mind went, like, this can't be real, because she's really making a fool out of herself. And I mean, that's just me personally. You can't
exactly Belt Loop, and that's common sense. Like he said, if he's there to support his child, the other children are his responsibility. That's the same thing I said, but it was really surprising.
Say that again.
He said, if he's there to support his child, the other children are his responsibility. They are not his responsibility.
They're not his. But see, now let's take it like this. If they were together, because they're not together.
Right, that makes a difference.
I saw he made a video after that, kind of like justifying his position, which, everybody pretty much agree with. But, the other topic came up. Now, what if they were together?
Then that's different. That's different.
I say the same thing.
Well, I don't think
not obligated. I'm not going to say he would have been obligated, because...
I want to get a guy the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
That if they were together and they were a unit and he had
Right.
gotten with this woman, because we don't know if those kids are older than his kids. We don't know if they're younger than his kids. So we don't really know the dynamics. We're on the outside looking at it.
Right.
So if they're younger, which means that she didn't have any kids, she had the kids all, well, if they're older, that means that she already had the kids when he met her and he accepted her with those kids and then he made a baby with her. Then chances are 9 times out of 10, he's going to treat the other kids, you know, if they're together. I'm sure, I hope no guys that Patty going to walk in the house that he dwells in with a woman and her children and just only bring something for his kid. Then the woman needs to reevaluate something here.
Okay. That's a good point you brought up. If the kids were older, right? So if the kids were older, let's just say that maybe they were, and their child is younger. Now, do you think, and they're not together, again, same scenario, but the children are older. He's been around those children longer than he has his own. So do you think he should bring something for them because he helped to practically raise them?
It doesn't matter. No. So that's the same thing. We don't know what that man's finances look like. Let's keep it real here. So you have to look at all factors. Hey, Divine Warrior, salutes Dr. Famo. I think the link is in the chat if you guys want to hit the link and come up and chit chat with us. It's the open panel. But I still say, at the end of the day, if you're not in the relationship with that person anymore, your child is only your responsibility. Point blank, period. Is no way around that. That's me. And I don't care if he was in the kid's life. Maybe his income at this point doesn't afford to take care of her other children, only his kid.
Right.
That's his responsibility. Outside of that, you know, hey, he can't be mad.
Yeah.
But that was just, you know, and that's why I say, was it for clicks or was she just young and immature? But then again, when I looked at the comments now, even if it was for clicks, when I looked at the comments, you saw a lot of women in the comments saying, yeah, he should have brought something for the other kids. And I was just like, okay, it's a different generation out here, you know?
It is a very big different generation out here.
I wonder if, let me see if the link is still available.
She shouldn't even be, but for her to sit up there and say she want to make a fool out of him. Why are you making a fool out of a man that's taking care of his responsibility? It would be different if he came and he gave you some type of excuse like, well, I don't have it, this, that, and the third. You're not making him look bad. You get what I'm saying? And these girls go out here. These young girls that go out here and they have all these kids, all these different guys, and then they get with one guy and you know, with him the longest and expect him to be obligated to take care of her other children. And like he said, where are their fathers? Why you didn't call all of them up at one time and say your kids are hungry so they can all bring some food? You get what I'm saying? And it's like,
so do you think that a lot of them are just looking for a savior?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Did
he? Well, yeah, the Divine Warrior. He showed. Well, see, that's just it. We could only see bits and pieces. So he got out of the car. She met him at the door, and he was gonna pass the food to her. I think, right? So I don't know if I'm guessing the other kids had to be there, you know, for her to be upset about it. And then someone said a solution could have been for him to ask, could the kid come to the car?
Okay, so you know the video, it's 3 parts of the video. He did. He asked her. She said no. He's not going to eat none of it if you can't bring it for all of them. He did. He asked his son to come with him so he can eat the food. She told him no. So what is this really about? Is this really about the food or is this about something else? Because it's sounding like it's way deeper than this food at this point.
It could be for clicks, or it just could be, I don't know, immaturity, but again, I have to say, because if he did, I would be pissed if my other children were upset. You should, what, Divine Warrior, you need to give me a little insight on that so I can understand, because I do like to look at things from different angles. I got my perception, but my perception ain't always right,
I mean, I get it from both. I get it from both of their sides. I understand from her side and I understand from his side. But me personally, he's not obligated to those other children.
Okay. So in all fairness, is the link still available? Because if not, then I'll go back and post it in the chat if anybody wants to come up. All right. So a lot of times we as women, right, we feel a certain way and the shit's unfair. So let's reverse the role. And it's you. And the child is with the father, and he has had several other children. See, that's how we have to start looking at it. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Sister Humlin. Okay, and there were other kids that he's had now, right? And you go to take your baby some McDonald's and the other kids are there, but you just had enough for your baby. Does that feel a little different now?
No, when it's different, but then again, it's not, because what I'm gonna ask, me personally, I'm gonna let him know, if you got your other kids, I don't have enough for all of them. I only have enough for.
But maybe he did.
What you mean?
Maybe he did.
He told her.
He could have.
Maybe, we don't know. I'm just saying, like you said, if the roles were reversed. I'm just saying,
if the roles were reversed, right?
Me,
sometimes we only see it.
If I have enough, I will let that be known. Like, I know you got other kids over there. I don't have enough to, feed all of them. But me being a mother, and I've been in that situation before, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with, my son's dad. Personally, from a woman's point of view, I'm going to bring all the kids something to eat. That's just me being a mother and being a woman. I get it. I understand. So,
Okay. He had, wait now. Now, I'm not forcing you to change your answer, but the man has, your child is staying there and he has 3 more children. You're gonna bring all the other kids something to eat. Okay, yes, you're a nice lady. You're a nice lady.
I would have. Because it's not the kid's fault. I look at it in that way.
It ain't mine either.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, for me personally, I would have done it. If I had enough money, and I know you got other kids, because you look at it from a child's point of view, that's gonna make them, like, it'll hurt them. It'll make them look, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, damn, why he did? You get what I'm saying? So it's like different views. So it's like, I get what she was saying, and I get what he was saying. So it's like,
I do too.
It's kind of a messed up situation to be in, but it's just the way that she handled it, to me personally, was wrong. We didn't need to see that. That's a conversation y'all should have just had offline. That's why I'm thinking, like, maybe this was just, just like that video. Now, did you see that video when the guy took the girl out to dinner and he asked for separate checks because she said she wasn't going home with him? The waiter went back and got the separate checks, and she was like, "Are you serious? You really gonna, make me pay for my food?" And he asked her, "Are you gonna give me some head?" And she was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, okay." That was a setup. That wasn't a real video. They planned all of that, but that video went viral. You get what I'm saying? And people were chewing him up on.
Well, maybe she felt like her head was out. The value of her head outweighed what that dinner cost. I don't know.
No, I'm saying it wasn't a real video. It was a skit they were doing.
Okay, it was a skit.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you see how that, to us, we didn't know that though, because it went viral.
Let's backtrack. Okay.
From that video.
We're gonna get back on that one.
So let me understand, like, the two different things. Like, we don't know if this is a skit or what. That's what I'm saying. Like, people be doing too much on social media. That's all.
But okay, so I wanted to address some of the comments. So on the other hand, is the fact that she keeps the child supposed to mean he can't do anything for his child? I don't think that's it. I just think her expectations was if you bring something for one, you should bring it for all just because they're kids. I'm starting to wonder too if it was staged, right? Loves a Humlin. I'm on the same coast. Okay, Bella. Well, it's possible she just wanted to manipulate him. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, but we still have to understand stuff is expensive now, right? Man, I'm talking about, and that's why I say we sometimes we have to be understanding. I get it what he should have done, but the reality is it's tough out here. It probably cost him $30 to drive there because gas costs an arm, a foot, a leg, a toe, and a heart.
Yep.
So it's rough out here. And who says that man, because he probably spent $12 at McDonald's because shit's expensive now. And so times 4, he may not have had that. I don't know. You know, but again, that's why it boils down to we need to choose wisely, right? Let's go back to the origin of that. So before the other, whatever, I know that's a done deal, but you know, we just got to do better. And then we won't be in those kind of situations. Right?
I agree. But this
now,
generation,
he said it's hard out here for a pimp, but now that other situation.
This generation of millennials feel like they are owed so much. And I don't know where, and I'm speaking from that just even off of my children. You get what I'm saying? It's as if they feel like they are owed, even just being here. And it's like, oh. Okay.
Now, is that partly our fault? Because we gotta keep it real.
Probably because we're the parents, right?
I think it's my fault. Well, yeah, I do. I think a lot of things that I let, and especially having just one child, he ain't really a mama's boy, but a lot of things I probably should have been a little harder and made him do. I kind of gave him a pass and he had it easy. And so life is just different. And I even look at these kids now. You know, we're in Chicago. When it was a blizzard, what do we have to do? School. You had to get your butt up. You just had to get up a little bit earlier.
We had to walk.
Put your snow boots on. Put your scarf on, put your hat on. I mean, you know, cover your face up, put your Vaseline on, put your snow coat on, and the snow would be up to here. You hear me?
And you had to walk
in the snow. You had to walk in the snow.
I wouldn't get no rides to school like that.
Me either.
I had to walk.
Me either. And
we
so
don't have that luxury. We didn't have the luxury of going to school online. We didn't have that luxury. We had to get up and go. We would be happy when they said no school today. I don't remember many days when
it was like
school for a blizzard.
We would be doing flips. We would be so happy because it didn't. It's like the weather had to be like deadly. You're gonna be frostbitten, and then they say, "Well, I guess we shouldn't let the kids go. Let them stay home."
I don't ever remember not going to school. I don't ever remember not a blizzard coming and they shut the school down when I was in school. I don't remember that.
Or real cold weather. It was a few times that you know, you be watching Channel 9 and you waiting to see if your school is going because the names would roll down.
Yes. Oh God.
And when you didn't see your school roll across, you was like, oh, I gotta go to school.
Yeah.
But now they get just a little bit of bad weather and the school is closed.
Yep.
They're so privileged and they don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
These
even
kids
if they miss a day of school, they can still take the class online. They can log in to the computer that they, you know, when they were out of school for COVID, they still let the kids keep the laptop. So
thank you for that, Warrior.
You can still sign in and be in school at home. So what's the point?
Y'all feel free. Anybody want to come up, click the link, please click the link, or do I need to drop it in the chat again? But you know, times are just different, you know, and these kids are privileged, and I know a lot of times we say, you know, they're this and they're that, but I know a lot of it is my fault. I let
Oh
them get
yeah.
away with a little bit too much. I did. Accountability. I admit it.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
I do. I do.
I 100%. I know me personally. Like when it comes to Ryan, that whole attitude, that mentality was created from her dad, but then it escalated into me because she is a reflection of me. I see that.
Mhm.
Everything she does, and this
Okay.
is why I say a lot of women don't understand and get that your daughters are watching you. Like
Mhm.
they are really, really watching you. Like I can honestly say I mimic more of Rose because I was around Rose growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Which
A
is your
lot
aunt,
more
and that's
than
people
my
that are
mom.
watching. That's your aunt.
Huh?
That's
Huh?
your aunt, because they don't know
Yeah,
roles. So,
that's my
okay,
aunt.
so
Yeah.
okay.
So a lot of the qualities and how I am, I get from her because I watched her. Now I'm seeing my daughter. Like even today, we're just cooking dinner. She made her entire sandwich just like I did mine. And it's like she watches everything I do. So it's like you got to be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? And how you raising your daughters. Because that's ultimately it's a reflection of you. You get what I'm saying? So if they out here acting like this with their baby daddies, what did they see their mama acting like that with their daddy? You get what I'm saying? It's like that's the whole thing. It's I don't know.
So, but you know, from my observation, this is what I've observed. Each generation is getting, I don't want to use the word lazy, but we're doing less and less and less. And I say that because I think about my mother, right? And what she went through. And she said we complained and we had it easy. She said she would have to leave home like 2 hours. The walk to school would be no sidewalks, 2 hours walking to school. You know, your shoes ain't that great. And then here we came, we had it a little bit better. And now those kids have it even better. What's next? That worries me, you
Yeah.
know, or
But that's true though.
hopefully, yeah, you know, and so each generation isn't as strong as the salutes Bobby. Each generation isn't as strong as before, you know, because you know, my mother, I think up until 60 something, she washed her own car by hand.
Mm-hmm.
She cut the grass. She would shovel the snow if she had to. You know, she was a tough cookie, you know, but we talking about a woman that picked cotton in the South, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see me ever doing that. I'm like, I wouldn't have had the strength, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wash my car, of course. You know, I can change a flat and all that good stuff. I'm a tough girl.
Mm-hmm.
But all the stuff she said she went through, I can't imagine. But
Mm-hmm.
then again, like I said, so I see each generation gets a little bit lazier, I guess. I want
Oh
to
yeah.
say not as resilient and as tough. The women are definitely kind of getting a lot, not so much domesticated, I guess. I don't, you know, I could be wrong. Maybe we're going back to that. I don't know. But I hope that changes. Bobby Knight, where my girl Akila go? She said she was tired. She probably went to bed. Yeah, okay. So Belt Loop said his wife is very self-sufficient. She's a very strong woman. Yeah. Yeah. And Belt Loop, you know what? I was on your live last night, and so you a spry young chicken. So, you know, but I know your wife isn't like in this age group we're talking about. So that's what I'm talking about. She may be our age, or I don't know what her age is, but I would guess my age or older. And so yeah, those women were a little bit more. He said she got it going on. Okay, all right, Bobby. he said she got it going on, but you know,
Mhm.
a lot of women, you know, we just all those things, sewing, cooking, learning how to change a flat, you know, just being able to do things
Mhm.
for yourself. You know, you ask them and they're like, oh, 57. So y'all got us some years. Hang on, let me drop this link for Bobby. I usually have Zay doing this, but Zay is busy.
I'm tired of bugs. What's the purpose
So,
of bugs?
girl, I don't know. They serve a purpose. I don't like them either, but I know
Yeah, right. That was a deep conversation me and Ryan had.
the recluse spiders that are in St. Louis that Bobby Knight spoke about. He said you shouldn't kill them, and I was like, huh?
I'm killing everything that run across me, fly on me, and they ain't serving me personally no justice. Like, what's the point? They're not here for my survival, crawling on me. Absolutely not. Stay outside, not in here on me. No, I don't need that.
Hey, sis.
Too much. But I don't know, girl. I mean, I guess also it's the way in how we are raising our children too, especially the girls. If we're not raising them to be self-sufficient, you know what I'm saying, domesticated and knowing what they need to do, then again, it falls on us. If we're raising them to be brats and spoiled and always wanting stuff and not going out and earning it, then that falls on us. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, girl.
Well, I have no girls, so I don't really. I missed out, and I'm sorry I didn't. I wish. It's too late now.
No, it ain't.
I got a girl dog. These eggs are omelets, baby.
Girl,
baby, these omelets.
Honey is your
Boo.
mama's dog. Honey
Boo.
ain't yours. Honey is not yours. Honey don't pay you no,
Boo.
never mind.
Ain't nothing coming out of this unless it's liquid. If it ain't liquid, it ain't coming up out of here.
Never say never.
Ain't nothing coming down that chute.
Girl,
nothing.
No, wait. So what are your what are your thoughts on the Roe versus Wade thing being overturned? How do you feel about that?
I guess because I ain't have no
that needed to happen over 30 years ago.
Huh?
It's something that needed to happen over 30 years ago.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I want to ask y'all ladies, do y'all know the inception of Roe versus Wade, like what it was founded upon?
I know a little bit, not all of
it. The actual case itself. All right, I'm finna hip y'all real quick.
Okay.
The lady Roe, her actual name is like Anna McIlvey or McBailey or something like that. What it was is that she was in a relationship with a black man and got pregnant. So after that, the story she told her family was that she was raped by 5 black men.
Oh Lord.
What?
I know about that.
Yeah, before that, you weren't allowed. This why y'all need to know this Roe versus Wade shit now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she came and said that she was raped by these 5 black men, that's what brought it into law that, hey, under the extreme circumstances of rape, you can abort a child, right? Mm-hmm. Now, these 5 black men went to prison. Years later, it found out that they got set free because all that shit was found out to be a lie, right?
They conscious.
Now, we got this Roe versus Wade, which was set up it was founded upon if a woman is violated in the extreme way, she has the right to not go through this. Now we see over time it morphed into this thing to where it's like, you see what I mean? But now it's being overturned because when you really dig into the statistics, it's more white women that
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying, practice this
Yep.
thing than black women.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's the
feel
only
me?
reason why I was overturned. Yep.
Because it was all founded on a lie to begin with, and a lot of men, women, we like when I asked them about the Roe versus Wade, because this is something that I had to do research. Like, do y'all know that this was all founded on a lie?
Wow.
Margaret Sanger, isn't she the one? The Planned Parenthood.
Yeah. Now, see, that's where
Mm-hmm.
because before Planned Parenthood, abortion was a thing. Now, that was only in extreme cases. You see,
Mhm.
that's where you get like the father touching on the child, you know what I'm saying, or a woman being violated. You see what I mean? That's where you get the option to say, hey,
Right.
I don't want to do this.
But that they gave you that option.
Right. But now, this is where Margaret Sanger come in. See, the Planned Parenthood was all about eugenics. To where, hey, we give these black women the option to do it just cause.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we on some, we the strong race and all of that, and then we're gonna, you know, kind of steer that away from our community. Like, if you ask a lot of black women,
or they probably fucking knew that we birthing these babies at an extreme rate. Let's pause that shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to stop people from stop us from populating at the rate that we was doing. But see, what you find is that the Planned Parenthood in the affluent neighborhoods versus the hood, it's a lot more amenities towards you having a child versus, you know what I'm saying, aborting a child. Like a Planned Parenthood in the hood is like, hey, come on in, let's get this shit over with. I know what you're here for, to kill this baby. But when you go out in the suburbs, it's like, hey, we got these adoption options for you. You could do this, you could do that. We could do like I've seen it with my own eyes. Like,
Okay,
man,
wait a minute now, but wait, let me interject and say, because I had this conversation with someone, and he said, well, you know, look where all the clinics are. They're in the hood. And I said, no, they're not.
It's not.
And so I Googled, and I'm speaking on Chicago because I don't know how it is there, wherever you guys are, anybody. And so when I looked it up, there were none in the hood. You have to go either downtown, up north. But the ones I was told that used to do it, that were in the urban areas, they don't do them anymore. So you have to go outside of those areas. But I can say, now maybe when they were in the hood, they didn't offer that, but I can say that when you go, they do offer you that. Now in other states and other places, because they sit you down and they talk you, they're gonna have a consultation with you first. So I ain't talking about what I think, I'm talking about what I know. You're gonna have that consultation, because they want to know if you change. You know, they give you the chance to say, do you change your mind? You know, give you that out. If you're having second thoughts, here's the time before we go forth with this. You know, you can back out of this. So they do that, but I can't speak for the ones maybe in other states that might be in urban areas. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because it's a lot of them downtown.
Yes,
it's buildings that to
you see the protesters out there.
To us, that looks like corporate buildings and office buildings. I'm speaking from personal experience. Yeah, you know.
You can see them out there. They protest a lot.
You know, even at Cook County Hospital.
See, I didn't know. Can you go to Cook County Hospital for that?
I think they stopped. Girl, you used to be able to go to Cook County for $50 and get it done.
Hey, now listen, sis. Popcorn, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The Planned Parenthood, right? Because I'm born in Cook County Hospital. And this some shit my mama used to say, like, yeah, like, I'm born 82. And my mama was like, look, I'm not trying to be fucking bogus with you, but if I would have knew about it at that time, I probably would have did it with you because you could just go to the hot, like wasn't no Planned Parent. That's what I'm saying. The Planned Parenthood options was like it give you more amenities. The options for us was like, hey, go to this place and get your baby yanked out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. A lot of those hood hospitals used to do them back then. You get what I'm saying? They didn't make it known, but you used to be able to go into like South Shore, Cook County, Trinity, and get that done. But they stopped it. Mm-hmm. You know, it's still, you know, when they start joining all those hospitals together under one thing, that's when it stopped. So they made it more difficult for you to do it. So now you really have to search out for it because it's still not that easy here to just go out and get, like, you know, I went through some with a family member, you know, she had to have literal surgery in order for them to do it.
She had got beyond.
It's not as easy. Although, you know, they say, well, you know, Illinois, you can come here, nothing is going to change. But Illinois still don't make it easy for you to get one. You know what I'm saying? Not like how easy it was for us. You get what I'm saying? Like back then. Now, it's not as easy, although it's still semi-legal, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But now you have to realize they're about to have an influx of people coming in from Indiana, Michigan, all the places that have completely stopped doing it. So now it's going to get even worse here for that. You know, they already limited Plan B and all of this stuff. Now they seriously want to sit up here and start minimizing or condoms. So it's like, what is this now? We need to go out here and stock up on condoms now. It's like the overall hidden agenda is basically it's for us to not be able to procreate at a higher rate and knowing that we're really not. The majority of people getting the abortions were those white girls.
And that was by design though, because I remember in high school, you know, my mom, old school, she was just like, you know, if you hot, you know, go take a douche or something, you know, and it'll go away. You know, she was like, she wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't open and she didn't understand. And so I took it upon myself to go to Planned Parenthood because you could, at underage, you were able to go to Planned Parenthood and they protected you. You know, it was like, when you go up there and you get a test or whatever, you know, a STD test or whatever. And then when they call your house, they would ask you before you leave the office and they would say, okay, when I call you, I'm not going to say this is Planned Parenthood. We're going to refer to ourselves as Nancy. Mm-hmm. And so it was like, I had birth control pills and my mother didn't even know.
Wow. My mother took me to get mad.
No, my mom, she didn't know because she wouldn't have allowed that. But they started this early. I was underage.
Yeah. I was, that's when my mother found out that I was being sexually active. She was just taking me to the doctor. And when my doctor asked me that question, like, are you sexually active? At that time, I didn't know what that meant. So it was like, huh? And she was like, are you having sex? And I looked at my mother and I'm like, you really gonna ask me this in front of my mother? But, you know, I said, yeah, but, you know, my mother, we had that type of a relationship where, you know, my mom always kept it 100 with me. And that's how I am with my daughter. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You having sex and you want protection, let me know. Because it's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? That's the reality. It's life. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want my daughter to ever feel like she can't have that type of a conversation with me. Or she's not comfortable to have that type of a conversation with me. And that's where a lot of things go wrong with these kids today and these mothers. They're really trying to be too much of a friend than a parent. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that would mitigate a lot of things if you have that type of a conversation with your child. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's uncomfortable, but it's life. So
well, you know, Belt Loop, and I'm not, I know she was talking, he was stating that there are more white women getting abortions, but a higher percentage of Black females get abortions. The statistics, that I can't get it out, my tongue is tied. The statistics are available. So Bobby's froze on the screen. I know that's not a picture of him. but it's been still for quite a while. Okay, there you go. But yeah, Planned Parenthood has been doing their thing for a long time to intercept that.
Yeah.
They have. And I don't think that's right. You know, a child being able to just go and get birth controls and you taking something and your parents don't even know you taking these pills, you know, you could have had a reaction or whatever the case may be, a heart attack or whatever, you know, because I end up getting off of it because my heart used to palpitate, you know, and I just didn't feel right and I got off of them. You know, I had enough sense to get off of them myself, but can you imagine how many girls keep taking them and they feel something just because they know they're active and they don't want to get pregnant, but they
I
don't.
had to get off. I had to get off of mine too. I couldn't take it.
They changing the laws to make it where the child is comfortable, like making code words. They're learning the code words in school, in health aid or whatever these new fucking courses are, and you know they're having like the health screenings at school.
Carly,
so when
come
they
on
are
now.
going, yeah, like it's.
So now,
I remember hearing about this, you know, them teaching the shit in school, you know, oral sex, anal, like all types of different weird shit. And
but they
then
didn't
like
teach
the
us that.
HPV, yeah, like all what you can use to prevent all types of shit. At 12 years old, they said that when you go to a pediatrician, you can ask for whatever you want. That's the age that you could change your gender identity.
Oh God, that's a whole other topic.
Oh man, that's crazy. Hey, listen. Now, what is mental illness, right? That man, listen. Dwayne Wade's son is a little boy that wants to be a woman that's in a relationship with a little girl that want to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
And we thinking they coming after us. We old. You see what I'm saying? They want that new energy. This always been an attack on the babies. Even from when we was young. You see what I'm saying? The crack era wasn't about no adults. It was about us that's sitting here right now. We was the one more affected by it, by the people that didn't, the ones that was doing the drugs. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's even like with this Planned Parenthood thing. I think it's gonna be a lot of women that's like in that 18 to 28 range that's gonna probably have to start finding out some hard truths, like at so many years of like a couple abortions and maybe like being on birth control for so long. You see what I'm saying? That now that they done changed this around, you might not even be able to have children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a whole nother issue that like the doctors will never tell you, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Too much of this, or they might do tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like the scar tissue behind it might prevent you from having a child. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being on birth control so long might change your hormones to the point to where you don't even start cycling. Like the cycle just might shut down. You know what I'm saying? And never restart again. You know, this like shit that like we tampering with some, you know, the biology of a woman is like, we keep saying a woman is God, so it's like, nigga, we tampering with God. That's some like, this some stuff that ain't even supposed to be done.
At all.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a lot of backyard abortions going on in some of these states. Like homegrown, homemade people out here doing all type of stuff because they're not going to be able to get the help that they need. You know, they're telling you to delete the app off of your phone to track your cycle. Don't buy sanitary products with a debit card because they can trace you and track you. And don't buy, you know, condoms with, it's so much. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's like,
so
are y'all
one of the
serious?
doctors at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Missouri kept all of his patients' cycle dates.
Why?
Really?
Kept all the data
Are they cycle dates?
of their cycle date.
Now listen, I'm a dumbass man. What could be done with that information? Just to be real with you.
A lot to be done with that.
I know a lot, but I'm saying I don't know what they would like.
They
You know what I'm saying?
they fucking with the algorithm. That's what they do.
So now the thing is now. Okay, let's get on another topic. Trans.
Okay, wait a minute. Somebody got an echo.
Huh?
Let me mute. Okay, go ahead.
I was saying trans women. Now this thing is that they're trying to do uterus transplants into trans women. So where are they gonna get these uterus from? Now you think about it. There are a lot of women, especially Black women, that sex traffic and has been coming up missing. It's like, it's so like, what the hell is really going on? Like, that's kind of scary. So now
They can have mine. They can have mine. I ain't gonna be doing nothing with it no more.
Oh, they can have mine, but I'm just saying, like, it's just all one.
Let me stop joking.
It really makes you think, like, what's really going on here? Like, what the hell?
But
So
you know
wanna
what's so
take the uterus
You want to know what they doing, sis?
A man's body is not meant to bear children at all.
Not only that,
How is that gonna
the
happen?
hips ain't gonna spread. The bone structure ain't the same.
There's no
And
way
you
it's
literally putting something in a man biologically, his body go attack.
It's foreign. Yep.
Yeah, it's a foreign thing. So this what they gonna do. They gonna keep on telling us this fantasy of a uterus transplant, which we know can't happen. But then they gonna give us Dwayne Wade's son, which is a man, which is gonna transform into a woman, right? Right before our eyes, he finna turn into a beautiful young lady, but never get no sex change. And his mate, which was a woman, is finna turn into a masculine man. You see what I mean? And she gonna be the one that get pregnant. And they gonna say, there you go, a man having a baby. Because I had this conversation with somebody earlier, and I said the thing that's not getting discussed is that when we talk about transsexuals or transhumans or whatever, a man converted into a woman, that's like highly detectable. Like, you don't see a lot of that able to fool you. If you know it like you gotta be lying to yourself, right? But here go the thing: when women turn into men, I can't even tell sometimes. They get the beard, they jaw structure change, they get a abs and a six-pack implanted, and you'll be like,
no, I can still hear it.
I promise
I'm
to God.
weird, like, because
You can't tell, baby. If you look at Sade's son, which used to be her daughter right now,
Sade daughter.
you can't tell.
One of y'all got YouTube channels.
Ooh, no, I mean, there is some out here. You have to tell them you got to drop your pants in order for me to believe it. You cannot tell. It is so many trans men out here, and I'm just like, this used to be a female. You can't. I mean, full beard, full features, voice, everything. It is mind blowing what they can do with, you know, all this, the medicine and all these different hormones, and it's like, yeah.
I saw it. Love Zay sent me some pictures because I was saying the same thing. Oh, I can tell. And when Zay sent the pictures to me, I was just like, oh my goodness.
Right. You really can't tell. Some of them are looking like, you just have to do a double take. Like, are you serious? You can't. I mean, I have been blown away.
I know Belton said he's known a few so far. He's been able to tell, but now though it's like perfection though. Now Belton, It's, I mean,
Mhm.
I can admit it. It's perfection.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
and I'm not talking about no you see it's a difference between like a studly woman that's trying to be a man
Hmm.
and these women that I'm talking about.
mhm.
Like listen, if you see them pregnant, you will say that's a man that's pregnant. Ain't no way that ever was a woman. I can't see how.
I've seen that too. This and it's crazy because the guy was a trans man, like you said, and the girl was a trans man, and the guy was a transgender, what turned into a woman, and the girl was pregnant. But we were like, okay, this is a full man pregnant because it looked like a man, full beard, everything, and everybody was like, well, then what is the baby gonna call the guy that's the trans woman? She's like, well, she's gonna call me mom, and I'm like, but you can tell that he used to be a man. You can tell that that girl used to be a girl. You know, the guy, you could not tell. So it was like, we thought it was a joke. She ain't pregnant, delivery video and everything. I'm like, just say, if you're a doctor and you see, like, I would be like, what's going on here? But I get it, you know.
We have belt loop. You know, I saw what's the ball player Brittany? I can never think of her last name. That's over in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a picture of her today because they were taking her to court. And when I looked at her, she still has some femininity in her face, you know. But when I looked at all of this was flat, like flat. And from the side profile, she looked like a guy.
Have you ever heard her talk?
No.
If you hear her talk, she sound like a man too. Her voice sound like mine.
Wow.
She sound like, yeah, you know, this is like, she don't sound like you wouldn't even know from her voice even that she was, you know what I'm saying, a woman.
Yeah, so now if I can imagine if she got like the facial hair and a beard, then she would probably look a little bit more masculine than she does, because all of that, it just looks like a man. I was just like, I was looking at her, you know, the length of her arms. Well, of course she's tall and she has that basketball build, but my goodness, she just a step away from just being complete.
Yep. It's true. It's crazy out here. It's a different world for real. It's like when you think back 10 years ago, it's like it wasn't, none of this was as out as it is now. And it's like, oh my God. Like, you know, and it's as if, you know, they're really pushing that agenda on people, because it's like, you look at TV, that's all you seeing now. Look at movies, that's all you seeing now. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it, but it's like, you know, y'all doing too much. You trying way too much.
But you know, it seemed like it just happened so fast. It's like 20 since we were at Ruggable, which was like 2019, it just took off from there.
Yeah, it did.
So many changes so fast. It's like one event after another, after another. I don't know. It's like now it just makes you feel like, what's next? You just pause and just say, what's next?
Let me tell you something. I have been on edge since 2019. I feel like you said, what's next? I'm just sitting here like something else is gonna happen. You know, you got the monkeypox. You know, now they got typhoid. They got cholera. It's like, what are all these damn diseases coming back from the 1800s? Like, what are y'all doing? You know, you got this stuff bottled up and you just releasing it. I'm like, what? It's like they putting fear into everybody. You just want us to be scared every day, all day. And it's like, and it's working on some people.
And I'm with Dr. Famo. I believe the jab has speeded up a lot of things.
It has, because a lot of this stuff didn't happen until.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really has.
Usai. And you know, we're in the middle, right? So we're that generation where, you know, we're not too young and we're not too old, but I don't, like Bobby said, you know, it's more so tapping into the kids. I don't think they get two shits about us. You know, we'll be, you know, our parents are older, so you know they definitely ain't worried about them, but you know it's our kids. You know, I worry about them. Off the wall prepper, no doubt about that. Agenda 2030, we know about that. Yeah, so who's side, right? Who's side? Who would have ever thunk it?
Not me.
Who would have? We was just
like,
so
it's,
happy.
It's too much. All at once. It's too much. All at once. Like,
hey, now Sister Popcorn,
over something. Here comes something else.
I'm finna play something, and I'm being petty, and I want you to tell me if you can recognize this voice.
And bayous getting dirty. So when I got old enough to do it, this is my happy place, my peace. It's what I know. Take me back to my childhood.
That's about it. With that one.
Shopping at the mall, getting pedicures, and all the other stereotypical things you associate with young girls was not in Brittany's DNA or interest. In fact, outdoor fun from sun up to sundown is what she lives for.
I was a kid that drank out the water hose and used the bathroom in the back corner in the backyard because I didn't want to go in the house. Because I knew once I went in, I wasn't coming back out.
Okay. And nope.
That was Brittany Griner.
I just figured it out when she said from sun to sundown.
I had no clue. That's the chicken.
Now, to your point, Sister Popcorn, that's a full woman now. She ain't said she training nothing. But if she grow a beard, she ain't got to change the voice. You could barely tell now.
Wow.
I digress. I digress.
Oh God.
And you know, we used to feel sorry for the men and say, "Oh, they just don't know. They looking at these guys, these females, and they take them home and surprise." But now, shit, the joke's on us.
You know how many women that like it's kind of like it's to the point right now. It's like if all the lights ain't on, do you really know what you getting into? Like if we ain't just full disclosure with all the lights on, and you like folks, these young folks now meeting folks off the internet, Tinder, Instagram, random encounters at the club, like.
But you know what though? A lot of these young folks they're into that now. Like it seems like that's the end thing for them. You get what I'm saying? Now they don't want to be a gender. They're gender fluid. They're not females and males anymore. You know, they're them, like pansexual, heterosexual, trans. It's so much going on. Bisexual. So it's like for us, we're looking like what's going on. But for this generation, it's like, oh, okay, I'm cool. I'm down with that. You know, they don't. It's just because it's us. You know, we come from a different generation. We're not into that. But these kids today, and some people our age, are into that. So we'll probably be looking.
Oh, please don't bring that up. We know there's plenty of them that's into it today.
That's what I'm saying. So we're
a lot of them on YouTube. Like sis. I know you ain't around, but yeah, a lot of them on YouTube.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're the foreigners.
Did you ever think you would be a foreigner?
Never.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
Man.
They're trying to stop us from calling ourselves women. We're birthing people.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that title because I ain't gonna be birthing nothing. But
because I am a woman born. I am a born woman. That's what I'm not no birthing person. What? It's just too much. It's too much. Like
A birthing woman with a baby chute.
too much, girl. Too much.
Oh gosh. The kilo over there cracking up, man.
Because you know what though? It's funny, like when you look at them like even on job applications, Northwestern really asks you if you're straight.
Hey, Artae, what?
Northwestern asks you if you're straight. On the job application.
What the hell?
Girl, they ask you if you're gay, straight, all of that. Are you an ally for the gay community? Be who you want to be. I don't care. It doesn't personally affect me. But really, why do you need to know that to hire me? I mean, are y'all separating people in the hospital according to that? I mean, do I work in a different department? Like, what's happening? Yes, that took me back. I was like,
well, I know this is a little petty, but what did you check on the application?
I checked straight because I am. Hell, if I want to check something else, I feel like maybe that's gonna go against me. So I don't know, girl.
I thought maybe
that's so petty.
What you say the thing is called a birthing what? You gonna be a birthing what?
I'm a birthing person. Yeah.
I thought maybe you check birthing person instead.
No, they didn't have that. They made you, girl. Look, they probably gonna update these applications to have all of that. This is too much. Why do we live here?
Where can we go? He said young man refused to take a blood test and the medical facility wouldn't let him give blood. What? Seriously?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
He said a man refused to take a blood test and the medical facility wouldn't let him give blood.
Why? Because he was gay?
I mean, if that's their policy, if that's their policy, yes, get your blood test. If not,
discrimination,
no, because like we would need to know if you got HIV or any other thing. Like it just makes sense to know what your nigga. If that's your policy, I'm not trying to discriminate against you. You know, in no other sense. That's just a health reason. And nigga, health discrimination. I don't know.
Wow.
So when they asked you that on the application, how many different? Did you look at all the different options they had? I know they had straight. Did they have?
They had gay, straight, bisexual. I think that was it. Just those three things. Or either you could put you didn't want to answer. Like and then they had another one like if you are gay, straight, are you an ally for the gay community? And I'm just like, what is going on? But you know, Northwestern is a very diverse hospital. But still, like I've never, ever like.
But if they're diverse, then that shouldn't even be questions. Then
that's what I'm
you
saying.
know what I mean?
I've never seen that on no other applications ever. But to have are you straight? What does that matter? What does that have to do with me getting a job, and how would that affect my job, even if I'm not? Like, are y'all serious? I just thought that was just messed up. I didn't like that at all, and I was tripping. There's somebody gonna tell me this put on there. You like, you like to.
Girl, I need some tissue. You wrong for that.
At this point, you might as well. Y'all all up in my business.
Yeah, on the other, you should have wrote your own answer in. I like a big.
I like.
No, it was a nicer way to say I like vitamin D and just leave it at that.
Minerva Northwestern, and still didn't call me for an interview me 5 times.
Maybe because
maybe I need to switch it up.
Maybe you didn't check the right box.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe because really, girl.
Maybe the person in HR was offended by your answer.
Probably.
But I think people probably should just select that they choose not to answer, because that ain't really nobody business. And I think we're just revealing too much to these people that generally ask questions and we think nothing of it, and we're answering these questions because really, what does it have to do with anything? What's your race? Why do they care? Just hire me. If you're gonna hire me, it doesn't matter.
Girl, society. This is the world we're living in now.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I ain't saying nothing like
you're right. A P test for pregnancy so he could give blood. You a funny man off the. Oh, they having a good time in the chat off the wall. You in there? You out here clowning off the wall? This channel is so much fun.
They don't know we talk like this on a daily basis. Even
yeah, we do. This is Mal. Yeah, we usually raw and uncut when we're talking. But man, it's life. How do we deal with it? You just, I guess we have no choice but to adjust. You don't have to agree with this stuff, but we're gonna have to still coexist, in this place.
But girl, could you imagine our grandparents still alive at this day and age? All of this is going on. Girl, my grandmother used to get mad. My grandmother still had the mentality like, you better not bring no in my house. You know what I mean?
Okay, so yeah, right. She still had that mentality.
Yeah, so could you imagine now? But the nerve of her, because she dated that, back then. But as she got older, she was like, not in my house. They can't come in here.
Yeah.
From the South. But she never, one thing I loved and admired about my grandmother, she didn't really mean it that way. My grandmother was all like, oh, you like who you like. But, when my cousin came out, Ashley, she never said anything, like she didn't get mad. She never like shunned her away. Like nobody in the family did. It was just like for us, okay. It was normal. Like it didn't. But I'm just saying, like her age and coming from where she came from, she understood. She didn't look at her any different. She didn't treat her any different. She didn't treat her girlfriend any different. And I admired that about her. Like I just think about that, like. I thought that was like, it was just so commendable for her to be at that age and to be so accepting of it and not just go, no, that you can't do that in here. I don't appreciate that. Never.
Well, my mom is, even though she's older, her, not that she's hip, but I guess she has a gaydar, so she will, I call it a gaydar. She'll call them out. She'll be sitting on the porch and say, oh, that's a man all day, or whatever. So she's aware,
I can't with your mama.
It is what it is.
I cannot. Girl, I cannot.
I'm about as hip as possible. Yeah, you are, Belu. But what can we do? I it's in my family, and I love them no less. It ain't affecting me none. Do what you do.
Whatever makes you happy, honey.
Yeah. So other than that, old school. Yeah, they old school. Old school values are, those people are transitioning on up out of here. And then you'll have us. And like I said, we're in the middle because our kids are affected by it. So they kind of keep us in the loop of, what is and what ain't. When they start dropping all these new terms and stuff like that, I'm not aware. A lot of times my son will have to explain it to me, all these different genders. I'm like, what is that? And he's like, oh, Mom, this is this. And I'm like, this is too much. It's too many different names, too many variations. I can't keep up with all this.
It is. It's too much. It is really too much,
The pansexual, Petersexual, Marxsexual, Alexsexual. I'm just saying, it's like every week they got a whole new different one. I'm like, I can't keep up with this shit.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. So you won't be working in Northwestern, I guess. So I
ain't
know
gonna
what.
take that job. I ain't gonna take that.
Nah. But you know what? I guess I expect that down on is that the Gold is Northwestern on the Gold Coast? It is the Gold
Right
Coast, right?
downtown off of Chicago
Yeah,
Avenue, like towards the lake. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
It's a very diverse area. I understand that, but like, why do you need to know that?
Mm-hmm.
How
Yeah.
does
But I
that
guess
affect the job, the position I'm applying for? That shouldn't matter.
mm-hmm.
I've never been asked that on any other application. No, like outside of your race and your gender, never. I think that's just way too personal. To me, that's too personal. And obviously you are really using that for something. You get what I'm saying? It's on there for a reason. I don't know why.
Well, you know, they give drug tests now. They're gonna give you a sexual test eventually. They're gonna say go in the bathroom and pull it out. We gotta see what you're working with.
You ain't lying, honey. It's just ridiculous.
You're gonna have to show up and show out. It's like
and drop trousers, huh? Too much, girls. I don't know. I'm just living in this world, girl. I can't explain. I'm just living it, honey. I don't know. Every day is something different. I'm just waiting.
Off the wall prepper said Chi-Town up in here, huh? Oh yeah, we're all Chi-Town. Even Bobby. He's not here anymore, but he's from Chicago. So we tried to get somebody else, some other states up here, but y'all wouldn't click the link and come up and talk with us. So Chicago, it's the Chicago takeover. We in the house. Come on up here and balance it out. He said, Miss Lolo, you Chi-Town, home of Obama, where the police. Is this really home? Is this really home of Obama, or is just
a place he lived?
Yeah, a place he lived. I wouldn't say that this is his home because he ain't here now. He ain't come back. We don't want him. Get him out of here.
Now we don't want him.
We don't want him back.
No, we don't want him.
Yeah, messing up traffic and stuff in Chicago because they got the house that he was in. Is it still? Do they still have security around the house? Because I thought they were gonna make it like a land. I thought they were gonna make it a landmark.
Well, he still does come back and forth though. So
not to that house though.
Yes, he does.
I think they sold that house, Lita.
Oh, did they? Oh, I don't know. But you know they building that library, so now that's taking up even more traffic over here.
Well, maybe not. Maybe they'll have it routed where it doesn't interfere with traffic. His home here. They didn't come back here.
I don't own the house though.
I'm gonna look it up, but I thought that house was put up for sale, or I thought it was gonna be deemed a landmark, but I didn't think that they were coming back.
Oh, I don't know. Girl, we don't care about no Obama.
Nah, everybody want Obama. You were crazy about him at one time.
Who? Not me.
Yeah, they had it was voting today. They had an election today.
It's voting. Oh yeah, the midterm.
They sure did.
Yeah.
You don't think anyone is more important than Obama? Shit. Me, you looking at him. You're looking at her. Now, let me not say him. Let me get that straight because we already had that conversation.
Baby, Obama didn't do nothing for Chicago at all.
Used to.
At all.
Let me see. Wakila. My girls are adopted are from Aurora. Yeah, I know where Aurora is. That's about 45 minutes, an hour away from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said, off the wall prepper. Oh, you know about Chi-Town. I used to run on Rush Street. Oh, yeah. What is BGD? He said, I used to be bad and run BGD in Chicago in my day.
BGD. And that. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say what I think it is.
Wait a minute now. I want to know. Wait a minute. Off the wall prepper. What is BGD? Because that sounds like some type of game. What is that?
That's what I'm thinking it is.
Okay, no. Maybe I need to read his comments. Okay, he said, I had to clean up my life and get right with the big man God. That ain't what those initials were, so I don't know. Okay, y'all. Well, what you got going on this evening? I tried to get Carly up here, but she didn't come up here and chat with us.
You know what I got going on this evening?
Yeah, you well, it's 11 o'clock. Well, you like to take long walks and go places anytime with the dogs.
Girl, I've been out already today. I'm about to get in the shower and finish watching my crime documentaries that I've been watching for 2 days. And creep myself out, girl, sitting up in the bed like this. Why do I do that to myself? We didn't get to talk about what's his name.
Why you watch creepy stuff and then get scared and then now you looking around the room like you insane?
I'm weird. I like that type of stuff.
I don't like scary movies. I never have. They don't hold my attention. I guess they too fake.
I don't go to the show. I'll go and see like Jurassic Park or anything Marvel. Other than that, if it's not scary, I'm not going. I don't do dramas. I don't do comedies. I don't do thrillers at the show. That's just me. I'm a scary person. I like that type of stuff. I learned a lot.
Belt Loop said it was nice meeting you, Miss Lolo.
You too. So that's what I'm doing.
He's saying Bobby as well. Bobby is he busy with the kids.
What you getting ready to do? I want to tell you something.
Jelly over here on the couch dancing.
Cute. Where you going?
Take me on a date to wear. Huh?
Where you going with those green shoes?
Wherever a man feel like taking me to. You hear me?
I bought some green shoes too, so green must be the color.
You don't want to see these red ones I got.
Show them to me. Hold on.
You don't want. I do want to see the red ones. Now you don't want to see these, girl.
Mine almost look like hooker shoes.
Hooker shoes. Let me see the heel. I like those. I've never seen you wearing those shoes with a heel like that.
Yeah.
I've never seen you.
They probably not as tall as they look, but the color green got it going on. I know green is my power color. Like I didn't realize it until what in the world is happening here? Where you going shining looking like you going to the Grammys?
And these right here, I'm telling you,
those are cute though.
These here, I need them in all colors.
Now those let me tell you what those look like.
Don't say it.
They look like by the time I get to the car, I'm taking them off. And I'm only putting them on the tiptoe into the restaurant or wherever I'm going. And then I'm going to slide them off when I'm in the restaurant. Like that'll hurt my baby toe.
The key is get the shoe gummies that go on the bottom of the shoe.
All right.
It gives you cushion. And you can, but the only thing I like about these is that this doesn't stretch. So it makes
I know. It's nice to get.
So I gotta go.
She said she's tired.
Oh, but friend, you know, we need to go out somewhere and have us a couple drinks. I feel like I need to go out and hear some music and be around some grown folks.
Oh, you know, I'm trying my best to have a house music segment, but I'm having trouble. Well, I tell you what, I narrowed it down today because I was trying to have. I got a lady, she's a house head, and that's a person who was born and raised on house music. If you guys know what house music is in Chicago, she's gonna come on for a segment. And I was trying to get a guy who DJs so that he could play some music in the, he can play some music and DJ a little bit. We're gonna have a music showcase, because I wanted to center it around them giving credit to Beyonce, saying that she has revived the house music scene, and that's very insulting to Chicago.
Very.
Because we didn't need any reviving of house music here in Chicago. Definitely didn't need her to make a song talking about she brought it back alive, because house music has not died here. And so today, the guy who I was going to get, he said that he's not able to do it. So I have another guy. He told me that he was down for it. And so I'm going to talk to him, and then I'm going to sync a time with the lady and him, and just tell him what I need him to do. And then we're going to have a house music segment. We're going to talk about the house scene in Chicago, and we're going to talk about, because they said Drake whole CD is house.
And that's why people don't like it. That's why a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't like his CD because of that. And I guess if you're not into house music, of course you're not going to like it. To me personally, Beyonce's song, I like her. Although I like her, so I'm a house head. So although I like her song, it doesn't give me full house. It gives me some house, but not full house. Mm-hmm. That song is going to be more so played in like gay shows. Because when you look at a lot of people doing dances, they're doing a lot of the Vogue moves from, the ballroom dancing of drag shows. So to them, that's their song for them. That's how they look. A lot of people don't, because a lot of people don't know what house music is. House music is different in different states. Like,
I know it's a different tempo.
New Jersey is more
the frequency is different.
Huh?
It's different frequencies.
Yeah, like some people just refer to it as disco music.
Mm-hmm.
Or club music. You know what I'm saying? Like in New Jersey and New York, it's referred to as club music. Versus in the Midwest, we know it as house music. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different. Everybody gonna take it differently. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, she got, the house beat in it, but then she still got like Big Freedia in there, which is giving you that big bounce music from the South. You get what I'm saying? That thing.
Yeah, well, they try to take it. They try to take it in and put a twist on it and revise it a little bit, and then they try to own it after that, which is still a little unfair because we know where that track came from that she sampled. Mm-hmm. And so that's all it is a sample, right. Whether they took something out of it and, when they tweaked it, we know what the original track sounds like. And so that's why I say it's the different frequency when they mess with it, but then they call themselves creating a different sound and then they try to own it. And so whoever is, marketing for her or whatever they're doing, that's going to be a no-go for me because all they're doing is just I think now they're running out of different tracks to sample. So they've been through the jazz and the blues and things like that. And so now they're tapping into house tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And they're trying something different.
And leave it alone, please. It does not need to be messed with. It does. I mean, if people really want to know what house music is, come to Chicago this weekend for the Chosen Few picnic, and you'll see exactly what we mean when we say house music.
Now, aren't they virtual? No,
it's here. It's here.
No, I know it's here, but can't you tune in virtually also?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know. It would be nice, but I don't know. I was gonna go. I may still go because I got a ticket, but I don't know. I was going with Trevain. She was coming here for that. So I don't know. I may still go. But
somebody, Gene Hunt. And I can't remember what date it is, his birthday. So he's having a celebration at Nocturnal. And I saw it today, but I think it's Farley, Gene Hunt, and it was some big names on there. And so when I looked at the tickets, they started at $25, but if you get the ones that are 25, you have to commit to 4 tickets.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So the more tickets you buy, then the bigger deal you get. But outside of that, I
we can
think
still, we can get our house music on for free, 31st Street Beach on Thursdays. All
that's
day.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's the best experience. Okay, all right, we're gonna wrap it up.
All
I'm
right.
gonna call it a night. And Belle Lou, thank you so much for being a trooper and hanging out with us. Let me see. Let me look at some of the comments before we go. Let me see what they're talking about. Carly, are you still out there? Miss Lolo, have you seen the movie Black Phone? Have you seen the movie Black Phone?
Mm-mm. What's that about?
I don't know.
I gotta remember that.
Old Tunes. Click the link and come up and tell us about what he said. What I said was called Black Phone. I guess it's a scary movie because you guys were talking about scary movies, and I said I don't watch them.
What is it on so I can watch it? Because
I'm ready,
honey.
I don't think Old Tune. Oh yeah, no doubt. Thank you so much for joining us. Gotta bounce, y'all. Have a great night. Let's see. So yeah, he may be gone. He was here a little bit ago.
Check that out.
Black Phone. He said he was thinking of seeing it, so maybe it's at the movies. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, because they do have a lot of scary movies coming out at the show this year, and I am like ready. So ready for it.
Stream.
Girl, I gotta tell you something.
Also, Chicago with music.
When we get off here, you gotta call. I don't want to say this so here. Girl, why did I take the initiative and shoot my shot at somebody in their DMs?
I'm gonna call you when we get off.
Yeah.
There's
you gonna trip out on this one.
It's good old house music. 25 to 6 to 4. I like disco, sorta. How can you just sorta like disco? You gotta love disco. Oh, Old Tunes. You scared to click the link and come up and tell us about Black Phone? Oh, James Franklin, how are you?
And now I'm really sitting here wondering, like,
you ain't missed nothing.
The rest of her CD gonna be about? Beyonce,
he said it's a horror. He said it's a horror movie. He thinks, and
it's coming to the show.
I don't know. Let's see. It's a horror movie. See, it's so much easier if you just come up here and talk than you ain't gonna click the link. Why y'all be scared to click the link? Y'all shy.
We don't.
Come on. I know somebody in the chat ain't shy to click the link and get up here and talk. Y'all just gonna let the ladies talk all night and y'all just sit in the chat like a bunch of creeps.
Not a bunch of creeps.
The Watchers. What they call those voyeurs. Yeah. I ain't one, so I can pronounce it. I'm not a voyeur. I'm not voyeuristic. You been shy. You are not shy. Stop. You ain't shy. Well, we gonna break you out of it tonight if you come up here. We gonna crack the shell and that egg gonna spread out and you gonna be cooked. Come on up here. Don't you want to be an omelet? You don't have to be shy. Belt Loop left. You ain't new. You've been in my chat 4 or 5 times. After you've been in here twice, you ain't new no more. So you can't run that new stuff no more. You old news. You scared? You got a bet? What is it? Come on. I feel like I'm begging now. I'm dry begging somebody to come up here and get on the chat besides me and you on the panel. Carly probably went to bed. I know y'all can tell she a shoe freak. Look at her background. I know, right?
Girl, stop playing.
Yeah. Oh no, I told them that I'm gonna have a trying to arrange a segment so we can talk about the Chicago house music scene because they've given Beyonce credit for reviving the house music scene, and that is the biggest lie that's ever been told because house music didn't need reviving in Chicago. It is very much alive and well here. I'm talking about very much alive and well. It's a part of our culture here, so I don't know what they talking about, but she ain't gonna get the credit in Chicago. No social media other than YouTube. What they got to do with us? Come on, James. You can do it. Click the link. Zay. Come on, you can do it. Click the link. There's 5 people here.
This shoe got a bow on the back of it. Get into it.
Well, come on and just model some shoes for us then, since they want to be some Debbie Downers. Thank you, James. He said we're some beautiful queens. That's one of my friends. That's one of my best friends.
Thank you.
We have a set of names that we use when we're together.
And I still even know who I am.
You always say that. Desiree and Margaret.
Who am I again? I'm Desiree.
Well, no, I named myself Desiree so I could remember who I am because real name. Listen. Listen to me now. Listen. Because my real middle name starts with a D.
Man too.
Well, you screwed, homie. You screwed. You fucked.
Wow.
You should have came up with the names.
Are you serious? So I'm Monterey.
So
okay, good to know. After how long? A year now? I just figured it out. Let me write that down so I never forget.
That was fun. I got my contacts, and they probably can't tell that your eyes change colors just looking at you, because I can't tell when you're on camera.
What?
I can't. Your eyes just look normal when you're on the camera. It might be your lighting.
Girl, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Your eyes look so low.
They don't know. You got them eyes, boy, them killer eyes.
Wait, Alex gonna tell me that this is why I can't date nobody light skinned with their ass, because I'm gonna think this ain't nothing but they remind me of my sister. I said, you know what?
Wait a minute, run that by me. Run that by me again.
Talking about me?
He said, what now?
Alex said he could never date a light-skinned woman with eyes like mine because they will always remind him. They will make him think he's dating his sister.
Oh my goodness.
Girl, I can't take these people. Child.
Well, he crazy.
I'm here trying on these good gold heels, honey. I need that.
Hold your eyeball open so we can see your eyes.
Huh?
He said, you ladies got great energy. You need to hang out with us, Zay. You think this great energy. We're behaving.
Yeah, we're tame now. Because we can cut up.
Wait a minute. So look, PJ keep texting me, right? And I don't know why he think I can just stop in the middle of a podcast and answer him. But he said, what irritates y'all? I don't know what he means. He should click the link. He should click the link and join the panel.
What irritates women?
He said, what irritates y'all? You need
texting us in mid-conversation. And tell them TT Lita said it.
He said, what? Will she be back for ladies' night birthday panel popcorn? She's amazing. Zay said, you're amazing, girl. He said, you coming back for the birthday panel. You coming back. Now, Zay, you know I don't fool with nobody who ain't got good energy. You know, we turns up around here. But believe it or not, she the mad one. You better tell him, Lita. They don't know.
You know what? We need to have one of them segments and bring Ron and PJ on here, and let's talk to them about life things. That would be interesting.
I doubt it, because PJ ain't gonna say 2 words.
PJ ain't gonna say nothing.
No, ain't no need. He gonna do just what he did. Text me probably while he's sitting here. What irritates y'all?
You don't think he would do it if Ryan got on there?
I don't care if Jesus came down. PJ still ain't gonna say
Not
nothing.
Jesus. Not Jesus.
It ain't gonna move him. Trust me. Trust and believe me. But I don't know. He said what irritates y'all. So I don't know. What you mean? I gotta say it louder because he's upstairs. Yes, it's gonna. How high does my volume go? Do we sound low, James? Nobody else has said we sound low but you. Are you saying we sound low? It sounds louder if you're on the panel. When you're on the panel, then it's louder. You can hear clearer. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to. Oh shit! I dropped something. Maybe he's trying to get some dating tips to know what irritates women. I don't know. But women are different. Different things irritate. What irritates you?
Girl, I don't think I have enough battery life to say that. Everything. Then breathing sometimes irritates me.
You know what? Women can be so petty. I can be irritated just by how a man chews sometimes. I'm like, ugh, you just disgust me.
You know what's so crazy? When I meet somebody, the first thing I look at is their shoes. If your shoes ain't I'm irritated. You gotta go. I don't know why. That's the first thing I shoes.
What if he just got off work? Well, no, nah.
It's different, but it's something like shoes. Shoes.
You know I'm slow, James. No, okay. See, that's why I'm saying we be like petty for no reason. So what if the man just got off work and he just got his dusty boots on?
That's different. But if we have a specific time that we're meeting up and hanging out, like I'm gonna see you in your work uniform, so that's an exception. But just like in everyday clothes, and we out and a man approaches me, that's the first thing I look at. It's the shoes. I've been like that since high school. Since I started dating, I've always I look at the shoes, and then the next thing I look at is the smile. And then I go from there.
So what if the toes of his shoes were curled up a little bit and he just kind of walked that way and he can't help that he puts that imprint on his shoes? You gon' just not. You can't date a man with curled up shoes.
Huh?
You heard me. So petty.
The volume is low. I can't. You know what the old me probably would say no. The new me, I'm reconsidering a lot of things that I
Okay, all right. So here we go. Long, dirty nails. I can't do it. That chewing with your mouth open. I don't know. That just completely turns me off. It's like in the sound of it. It's like it just makes me. And there's probably some people in the chat that chew like that. I'm telling you, I'm like just the sound of that. It's like
so floppy.
Stop right now, please. You're killing me. Uh-oh. James said he bet that you like men to play with your feet. That's why you look at these. Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't like that at all. Oh no. I don't like.
He thought he knew what he don't know.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Don't be. That's to me. I mean, I don't mind if you give me like a little foot massage or something like that, but anything beyond that, don't do it. That disgusts me. Don't put no. And I got pretty feet. I keep my feet together, honey. Pedicure every once a month.
Yeah, you do.
Twice a month. I keep it together, but I just No. Mm-mm. That is not a fetish I like. Mm-mm.
Yeah, me either. Leave my feet alone.
And I've dated somebody that foot fetish and like I just went with the I don't like it. I don't like it. Mm-mm.
He said the smacking he can get, but otherwise we patty. Oh, James might be
We are very petty. You just don't
a
know.
foot
Like,
fanatic. He's talking about let him see your feet. He wants to see your feet. Maybe Sister Humbling should have been on here so you could see your feet.
he wants to see who feet.
Yours, I wasn't bragging and campaigning about mine.
You can see my feet. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They are freshly pedicured. You ain't about to see my feet.
He said, "Let me see, Lolo."
No, you ain't gonna see my feet. I would let you see. I got this good shoe, this heel on too.
Where you going? Oh, you tried it on? Where you going?
Yeah, I just tried it on, bro. Just sitting here with it on, looking, feeling, and looking cute with one shoe on for my damn self.
Okay, I feel you. You start walking around the house, you're gonna be limping.
Damn, but that's why I haven't moved. I
know.
I ain't no fool.
Now I can imagine. So that's about 3 inches, right? So I can imagine I'm gonna be a good 5'9" for a day. Nice and tall. All the reason to show them. James said he wants to see some toes.
5'9".
He wants to see some toes.
5'9".
Show your feet, James. See, y'all always want a woman to show us your bunions and corns.
Who got bunions and corns?
I don't know. Somebody might have some bunions and corns. I know Zay ain't got no bunions and corns. Zay feet probably look better than mine and yours. Put together. They probably got them feet together.
Baby.
Sometimes I'll be talking to Zay and he'll change outfits and he said Myra Toes for Martin. He'll change outfits and hats and accessories 50 times a day. I'm like, what in the world?
Did it say Myra Toes from Martin?
Mm-hmm.
I'm done.
Who's walking around with Myra Toes from Martin buying shoes like she buying? You need your butt whooped. All toes out, high heels.
Baby, not me. I'm going to do it.
Damn, I'm like Akila. I'm getting old. It's bedtime. I don't know how people stay up all night.
I don't even do that.
I don't got feet. You got mud maskers. What in the?
I can't.
What in the world happened to your feet then? That they turned to mud maskers? You ain't been paying them no attention?
Oh my God. I can't do it. I cannot with people.
They're gonna fall off if you don't show them some attention sometime. I'm gonna take my butt to bed. It was a blast. It's about the only time I get to see you when we chat like this, and I can see you on the video. Gas costs $1,000 a gallon.
Well, you know, it's going when they doing the tax thing starting Friday.
What they doing that's gonna affect my life in a positive way?
No gas tax and no food tax.
So you trying to tell me it's gonna go down significantly?
I don't know. I mean, it went down about 10 cents today or something. I don't know how much it's gonna go. How much is the gas tax? That's how.
Did you say?
Go down.
Did you say 10 cents?
I think they said it went down like 10 cents in the past couple of days. I don't know.
That ain't shit.
You ain't gotta tell me. But how much is the gas tax? Is the gas tax the same as the food tax? Then
he said 25 cents.
The gas tax
where
is
you
25 cents?
Where you at, Old Tunes? Because the tax should be different in different places though, right?
Yeah.
Bunions. You got bunions, James? They got stuff at the Walmart for that.
Not
Oh,
bunions.
California. So California. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research when I get off and look at the different taxes and see what the percentage is that we'll recoup, because 25 cents ain't no big old deal. What's that? Enough to get
If
me
that
off the
shit
block.
ain't down at least $1 and some change, that ain't no relief.
I know, right? Because I went from, I want to say 60, like around $65 to fill up. And then it crept up to like 80. And then next thing you know, I was like at 85. And now it's $90 to fill me up.
Oh my God.
Yes, this ain't no joke. And I know that don't sound like a lot, but
shit, that's a lot. That is a hell of a lot.
Yeah, he said about $2 a tank of gas. What in the world is that? And just think, if I got a couple of places to go, I'm at the gas station at least twice a week. We're talking almost $200 in a week.
That's ridiculous. And then they going up on food. It's like, how are we supposed to survive out here?
That's about 54 cents. He says he said he just checked. It's about 50, round out about 54 cents. He said what? About 53. You said what about groceries?
I said, and groceries still going up. So they're gonna cancel the food tax, but yeah, y'all can cancel the food tax. They're not gonna do nothing but go up on the food. They did that before a couple years ago when she canceled, or whoever was the mayor, they canceled the food tax. And people start going up, the stores went up on the food. They ain't gonna lose no money. So what is the point? I went to Food for Less and spent $75 today, walked out of there with 4 bags.
That's how I feel when I go in the grocery store and I get up there and then they ring me up and I'm looking at these few items that I have and they like 120, 130, 140, and I'm like, I ain't got shit.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad because everybody in the lines, they having to put stuff back, and it's like, damn, what is this? It's like life or death. You got to figure out if you can get to work or you can eat, because at this point you can't do both.
Well, we definitely have to cut down on eating. I ain't mad. I could stand to lose
eat out because I haven't been eating out at all.
I'm talking about even groceries. I'm talking about just being in the house and just eating.
Girl, I haven't even been having an appetite. I mean, I haven't been eating. I've lost a lot of weight because I have not been eating, but I don't know. There's other shit going on, but whatever. But yeah. Tired of food. Like today's the first time I ate in like 2 days. I just been eating, like drinking water and maybe eating some fruit every now and again, but I haven't been having an appetite. And then when I do eat, I get sick.
That's probably because you're not eating.
No, even before I tried to, like, I would eat some of it, but my appetite changes. Like in the summertime and the wintertime, my appetite totally changes. I don't eat a lot at all.
Okay. Yeah.
But no, I don't know why. I just have not really having an appetite. I've just been drinking a lot of water. That's mostly it.
Yeah, that's what I gotta go get some water. I gotta go get some water tomorrow and just a couple of other little things that we running short on.
Girl, and water even went up. 40 case of water is almost $6
for a 40 pack.
Yes, go to Sam's. It's like $4 for 45.
What you say, Zay? Let me see. James grows his own food. He said that's why we got to start growing as much food as you can. The more you can grow, the better. It's nothing but win-win as I see it. I know, James, but I guess you're right. I do need to learn how to grow. You got the space though, Lita. I ain't really got no space like that to I mean, I
Yeah,
know
I
I can
said I was
definitely.
gonna do like on the side over here where I was just gonna kind of like cut that off so the dogs can't like fence it off so the dogs can't go over there and
Mm-hmm.
start growing me some stuff. I had said I was gonna do that.
Now, but are you worried about your gate and people coming in and like stealing your
Well, nobody,
stuff?
because we don't really come in through the back. We don't really utilize the back for in and out. Because nobody,
No, I'm
even
talking
when,
about.
what you
No,
mean?
I'm talking about if you were growing something and people could see that it was food.
No, because I will put it on the side where you can't see it. Because you know
Okay.
that privacy fence, it goes all the way around. So on this one side, you won't be able to see it. Nobody,
I get
that's
it.
where the gate is. Yeah, no, they wouldn't be able to see it. It would be like right there. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
people on my block that these yards over here are big, and it's a lot of people that have started doing that. Like my neighbor, she had some people come out like dig up one whole side of her yard just so she can plant, start growing her food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking. I say you got the space for it. I really don't. But I know you can grow stuff indoors too. We got a little space, but not that much.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Right, because I don't really use my back like that, but I was gonna have something for the 4th. I just think I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. This is the idea I want to do. I have to explain it to you, girl. I ain't got no time. I have to explain it to you off. It's like you get a hot tub and you get like the cabana, and it's like a little. It's cute, but it's like a little area for people to just. You ain't got to get in the hot tub. It's like those inflatable hot tubs that you can get. You had a little. It seems like it's romantic from what I've seen, but it's kind of like a party type thing. You get what I'm saying? Just because I don't utilize my backyard enough. To me, I'm like I've not had nothing back there, so it's like I really want to do.
No, you haven't. We've been talking about.
I have not had nothing.
Parties, and it has never happened.
I ain't had nothing in this house since I've been here. Well, no, besides like New Year's Eve or whatever. But
shame on you.
I've not had nothing.
That was gonna be a bomb party. You know me, I like to go all out. I was looking up the balloons and the decor. I forgot what birthday of yours it was. Remember, and I found all the theme balloons, and it was gonna be a hip hop party.
Yeah, the year before. See, that's what I'm saying. I really want to have me a party. I ain't gonna lie. I want to have something. I was gonna do it last year, but then it rained. You remember I was gonna have something, but it rained.
That's in October though, right?
But it still be warm on my birthday. I was in shorts last year. Remember, I had my tatas out. When I went out.
I remember.
For my birthday.
Oh my goodness.
I had it going, girl.
Yeah, you ain't do it. You be pump faking.
Oh, what the murder mystery? That's what we were supposed to have.
Yes. It was gonna be, I think it was a hip hop murder mystery, but that's okay because I'm telling you, when I can, I'm telling you, I do it. Luau's and the whole 9.
That's one thing I've never been fond of having is a luau. I think because everybody and their mama always having luau's, and this is not something I've wanted to do. I want to do something different that a lot of people don't do, and I think the murder mystery would be cool because a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? They don't be thinking about shit like that. They think of a luau or and you know what else I thought about? I said I would love to do like a rainbow party. So like everybody come in, like you have a specific color and you have to come dressed in that color, and every food that you have has to be in that color. So say you got orange, you have to wear orange, and you have to buy all food and drinks that are orange. And the next person is red. They have to wear red, and everything they come in with has to be. I've been seeing that online, and I think that is so dope.
Okay, so while I'm at the party, I can. What if I want, and I got orange on, so I got to drink an orange soda?
No. That's just what you just have. You know why I came with you. You just have to bring orange, but we gonna all eat everything. But that's just the thing of the rainbow part. You have to bring whatever color you have. You have to find it in the food, drinks. It don't matter what it is. I seen one. The guy They were couples, right? They had
Mhm.
yellow. Girl, he came in there, he had everything yellow. He even had a box of Cheerios because it was yellow. It doesn't matter what it is. You just have to bring that color. Like you could bring anything. I think that is so cool. I would love to do that. And it's just different. It's, I'm not saying you gotta be, gay and no shit like that just because it's rainbow, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's dope. Like you got purple. You can't come in here with nothing but purple. So that means you in the store having to find everything that's purple. Chips are purple, drink, juice, anything. You have to fill up like a little basket. Yeah.
I guess it's almost the same concept like your friend had the Uno party and everybody had on the colors. I guess, but just the remember what's her name?
Shanika. Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
Always have some type of a theme.
Mm-hmm.
Back when she back. Girl, did I tell you what was happening with her?
Girl, we'll talk about the gossip later. They don't even know these.
No, I don't even know. That ain't even gossip no more. I don't even know what's happening. Girl.
What's new? Turn the page.
Sometimes I just want people to just wake up.
Yeah, but we got our nerves, so it is what it is.
That's why I say, wake up. You don't want to be in shit too damn long, girl. Then you in get out stage, can't get out.
Get out.
Girl, I don't know.
Zay, you've been driving for a long time. Where the hell you go to buttfuck Egypt?
Great. You stupid. Girl, y'all ordered these shoes off of this site called Ego. It's a European site. And I ordered 6 pair of shoes.
What's the name of the site?
Ego. I got 6 pair. Ego, EGO.
Okay, that's what I said, like an ego. Okay, I ain't never heard of that. Are they new?
For like 50, 52.
Are they new?
Who, the site?
Yeah.
I don't know. I seen it on TikTok. This girl was modeling some shoes, and she was like, they had a big sale. So when I went on there, I was, baby, I seen all them good shoes for $7, $8, $10. I said, I'm gonna get these.
Girl, I'm scared of shoes cost that. I'd be somewhere in the hill.
Clearing a sale.
Oh, I was about to say.
Sale. Yeah, no, that's not the regular
somewhere with some $10 shoes on in the heel break.
Baby, let me tell you something. All my shoes, every pair of heel I got, I ain't paid over $20 for them. Maybe 20. And ain't none of them failed me yet.
I ain't buying nothing else this year. I'm done. Next time I buy something, it'll be my fall clothes. My summer clothes, I got enough stuff to hold me over.
You need no fall clothes.
Who, me?
Yeah, you were buying fall clothes last fall.
I buy fall clothes every year.
Girl, I don't.
What? Yeah, I love my fall clothes now. It's the summer clothes I don't really give 2 shits about, but my fall
buy clothes every year. Like, I may buy a few things, but I'm just not into shopping like I used to be. I'm just really not. I've been more like, my thing has been, I have been buying a lot of skincare. So like that has been my thing, like skincare. I'll spend some money on some skincare stuff. That's been more so my thing. But other than that,
skincare and candles.
Nope, I ain't brought no candles either. I ain't been buying no candles. Nothing.
James said, can I ask you ladies, what are you doing for hard times that are coming? Well, I do buy, I know it's not the healthiest thing, but I do buy things that aren't perishable and stock them away. I've been doing that for a while, and I keep it in totes and things so I can have some excess left over in case things hit the fan. But I could actually, I really need to buy more than I have. Stockpile, put it that way.
Yeah.
I have. I've been, you know what, because I want to say that was 2019 when they first started talking about it, because they've been talking about it for a while, right? And then my son kept saying, it's going, these kids, that's why I say you have to listen to these kids. And I don't know. I just started buying stuff at that time and just putting it in the basement and keeping it in totes. But I'm sure you probably about to get on our case, James, and tell us we need to grow some food and give us some tips. That's why I told you to get on the panel. Maybe you can give us some good tips, or not just us, everybody. What you running from?
For me?
I thought something was after you.
No, I'm going dark in a minute because I'm going in. Can you see? You can't see me. Ow! I can't see myself. No.
Now, have you been stockpiling, Lita? Lolo?
No, not as much as I should. I need to, but you know, not as much as I should. Like, but if it hit the fan, you know, I got batteries, I got flashlights, I got candles, I got canned goods, yeah. But like water and like rice and damn, I got some light on. Like, I know it's this thing, it's this guy I follow online, and you know, he kind of told you exactly what you should have and need to have as far as how many, right? And he was saying, like, if you have for every person, you need to buy this amount of canned goods, right? Like, so if it's 5 of you, you need to buy at least 5 canned goods a piece for each person, 5 gallons of water for each, like 5 of every person that's in the house, just to start off with, like every time you go to the store. And I thought that was a pretty good concept. So, but I always keep canned goods. Like every time I go to the store, I always have canned goods. But it's like, I know I need to get, like, I have gallons of water, but I just keep that up here for me, like when I want to use it. But I mean, I know we should be doing more. Like, I got batteries, I got candles, I got flashlights. And only reason why I keep the flashlights was because DeMart brought them all. And I have like those good, like, security flashlights. And so I keep matches, all of that. So on that end, I'll be okay. But like, as far as like the food and all of that, I need to get more of it.
Old Tune says he was listening to a trucking podcast and they said it's all in shipping containers at the ports and not to worry. I don't know how I feel about that though.
What's all in shipping containers?
Like the shipments, like the food and stuff, you know, why it's a shortage. You know, he said that it's all in shipping containers at the ports. And so not to worry, but I just feel like,
why shouldn't we worry?
I wouldn't. I understand that they don't want people to panic, but I guess I wouldn't listen to that. And I still would just be better safe than sorry. So I still would stock up on some canned goods and things for yourself. So please don't rely on what they said.
I mean, that's like even with this shortage of formula for babies. So you think it's not going to be a shortage of anything else? If they don't have they can't feed the babies. If shit hit the fan, you think they're going to be able to feed all of us or worry about feeding us? No. I mean, everybody should be prepared for that because you don't, like, we weren't prepared for the pandemic and look what happened. Like, you need to prepare for stuff like that because it's like, to me, I feel like something drastic is going to happen, especially with all of these laws. And you know, now the Supreme Court has strike down Miranda rights. Now the police don't even have to read you your Miranda rights. What is going on?
I know that, right?
It's scary out here. Like, I mean, it seems like everything that has to deal with women and minorities, they come in after. You get what I'm saying? Which is why a lot of Black women said they're not going out here protesting and picketing for, you know, the abortion rights. I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a setup in a way type thing. You know, of course, they're going to come after us more aggressively than they are them. So, I don't know.
Let's see. Yep, James, I do that. Actually, I don't do it all the way, but most of the time I do. Like, I'll use the old stuff that's in the container so it doesn't go bad. And you know, because of the age, the expiration date on it. So what I do is when I get something newer, I rotate it out. I do. Not everything, but some stuff I do.
Yeah.
And you right, Zay, that won't go to us for sure. So you right, if it's a shortage,
No.
so you think once they get it from the port and it is a shortage and somebody
It's not coming
needs,
to us.
we won't be the first in line.
Baby, the hood and the inner city with majority of black people, we gonna be the last for any and everything. They ain't gonna be worried about
But
us.
well, you know me, you always talk about me because when you get whenever we shop together, I always go so far out. You know me, and I go where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why I'm like that, but I feel like that. I'm like, I just feel like it's more plentiful where they are, you know. And I have witnessed that, like times that, you know, it's a shortage and we don't have bread and we don't have this on the shelf, and you just take a drive and sacrifice maybe an hour drive, and you go and you like, well, damn, they got everything.
Right. Yeah. Except that Sam's we went to. I ain't like that Sam's.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have half the stuff that I've seen at other Sam's. Like, I'm like, but at Walmart, yeah. Because I have not seen them noodles anymore. I went to all these.
The ones I told you to get for DJ.
Girl, my kids played me. They ate mine.
You ain't even know what them things ain't no good
the
for
name
you.
of them. When I was in the store today, I said, "Are these the noodles?" I should have called you and asked you what was the name. I don't know. I don't remember.
They horrible. They ain't no good for you.
No, they ain't. You know, I don't even like that, but I wanted to try those because you talking about they were good to kids. That's how I want to try these. I know them all because I don't like them ramen noodles, but girl.
So I am. You got up. You like you heading towards your destination.
Yeah. My phone was down, so I had to come in.
I saw you start moving around.
No, yeah,
exactly. One more thing to do is get into microgreens and sprouts. This is a good how to have fresh food on hand on a matter of days, ladies. Okay, microgreens. Now I'm with that. You right. And I got buckets. I ain't even using. Big food grade buckets.
Okay.
Tons of them. These popcorn buckets that I had, I can use those. Sprouts, I just got to remember that. You know, my mind is short. I was supposed to get with some time ago.
Where did we
go?
Green went black.
I'm still here.
No, it was when you put your head down. It went. I guess you could write something. It just went black for a minute and popped for a second and popped back on.
Oh yeah, Starduster. I was supposed to get with her and get seeds from her.
Okay.
But Starduster is a hard girl to catch up with. So maybe when she slow down and I can have a conversation with her, maybe I can still get them seeds from sis.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm taking my ties, honey, to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm gonna call you before I go to bed, though.
Okay.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, even though nobody was bold enough to get on the panel. Y'all some creeps. Yeah, I just want to be in the chat watching. Nobody want to get up here. Make a ton of pasta from a bag of flour, so much more. Her kids, she probably ain't gonna do that. She probably would. James said, make your own pasta. Salutes, love, Zay. Thanks for your help. Maybe next time. Whatever. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna bust a grape in Welch's backyard. Come on, something maybe next time. Next time you still gonna be in the chat. But I appreciate you holding it down in the chat too. That's just as important. So have a good night. Thanks, James. Have a good night. Thanks for all your tips. It says it's 6 people in here, so I guess that's just us. But good night, everybody. And thank y'all again. It's sleepy time for me. I'm tired. All right, we out signing off. And thanks again for joining Popcornologist Gabcast. Later. Don't forget, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.